Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV as Hisn Kayfa, and we're about to reforge the EUIV Empire for the Saladin's Legacy achievement. We need to take a bunch of land for that, and I've been told there might be a way to show you that in a better way. If I click on this and then close, it does keep the outlines. Excellent. So I've been working around stupidly with the achievement button before, but this is actually much more useful. Now we can see we need one more province down here at the Persian Gulf, which is currently owned by Fars but occupied by Yaz. And we need a bunch of land from the Mamluks and I guess Aden down here. So we're gonna have to fight Fars once, probably, and then fight Mamluks over and over and over again until they just roll over and die and give us all that land. That would be very nice of them. We just finished a war against the Mamluks. We are hopelessly overextended. Hopelessly overextended from what we've been doing here. Taking a bunch of land from the Mamluks and now trying to core it with the meager amount of admin power that we have. We're also a bit war exhausted and, well, don't have all that much manpower anymore. None of which stopped us from declaring war right again on Jilan and their allies at Jam and Shirvan. Why? Because of aggressive expansion. These guys would have joined up in a coalition if we hadn't done that, and that's just not something we can accept. So, no coalition for them, and a war for us. Now this war really has no purpose other than stopping them from being in a coalition. So I'm okay. I would even be okay with a white peace. The only reason well, not the only reason, but almost the only reason, maybe, that I want more than a white peace is that that will increase the truce timer. And an increased truce timer will mean that we don't have to worry about these people in a coalition for longer. So it's a longer time that we're free from these guys in a coalition, essentially what I'm trying to say. So, the other reason is, of course, that, I mean, taking things is always good. At least they're always nice. It's not always good. It's actually quite often bad, but it's always nice. 37,000 Hisn Kayfa particulars. I maybe didn't pay attention there enough. I just started the game up again after a couple of days of absence. So I knew we had some rebel issues. I did not know that we have 37,000 particularists. I would have tried to handle them before if I had known that. The other rebels are not that problematic, but 37,000, that's a number, especially at war. Not quite sure how we beat that just yet. They don't have a fort here. It's dry lands. I mean, they don't have a general? Did they spawn without a general? That's not great for them. We get bonus local autonomy, which is obviously not great for us. What does our general do? Nothing? Nothing. 2 fire and nothing else. Anybody better? No. Can we afford anybody better? Can we ask the emirs maybe to give me somebody better? We could. How are we looking here? Nothing negative. Dropping off. Military support comes up again in 62. I think I'm fine asking them for a general and seeing if that's maybe a bit better. Yeah, it's the same guy, but he also has 1 more fire, 2 more shock, and a siege whip. How about that? That should be enough, hopefully, to crunch these guys. We arrive on the 4th of July, so let's wait for the beginning of the month. So we have reinforcement tick on all of our units. Now we should consolidate here. And I've recently explained that in the comments section again, so if you're interested in why it is good to have the highest amount possible of damaged units when you're trying to reinforce, then check that out. Basic rule behind that is every unit's reinforced at the same speed, and the more damaged units you have, the more reinforcement speed you have. Quite simply. Really interested in these states, I think. What else? There was another thing I discussed in the comments I would like to reiterate. Oh yes, some people, at least one person, but looking at my stats, probably more persons, have had my videos not show up for them, or at least one of the videos not show up for them. I am publishing a EU4 video every single day at the same time. At least one. Sometimes I have 2 campaigns running. But something really bad must happen for me to not have a EU4 video at 12 p.m. Central European time every day. So if you're not seeing that video, then it probably means that YouTube is not showing it to you. And you can always go to my channel and look at it, or just look at the playlist that shows it. And that works. There should be a link to the playlist down in the comments. The doobly-doo, as they say. So that's one thing. Another thing that you can do is, that's supposed to help, but my own personal experience with that is sort of divided, is there's a bell icon right next to the subscriber icon. So apparently being subscribed doesn't mean to YouTube that you kind of want to see all my videos. It just means that, yeah, YouTube might be showing you these videos or not, you know, as they feel. Let's just slacken our recruitment standards a bit here, so we get some more manpower. So that's the thing. You can hit that bell button and you're supposed to be reminded at least more often. And the thing why I was not super happy with doing that myself is, while I click this event, is that I think it means you always get email recommendations. Maybe there's a way to turn those off. I think I got email reminders whenever there was a new video, and that was a bit annoying to me. And I don't expect, I mean, if you want email reminders about my videos, then by all means, go for it. I love that. But it's really not a thing that I am particularly fond of myself. So think about hitting that bell button, but there's a good reason not to do it as well. You may have seen other YouTubers recommend hitting that bell button as well. YouTube recently changed something that really made subscription much less reliable. All right, back to the game here. What have we been doing? We've been sieging down Gilan's capital because that's probably the main source of war score here. I don't quite know what I declared war for. It's probably either Gilan or Rushed. Probably Rushed. And now I really want to quickly go here and stop them from taking my forts before they get war score for that. We don't actually have, well, we do have the war goal now, so we should be starting to get taking war score. Shia zealots have risen up in Shirvan. Guess we have to take a quick detour here, which unfortunately probably means Damascus is gonna fall. We're gonna have to siege it back. Ottomans joined the Catholic League. So I'm not insanely happy about the Ottomans getting involved in European politics, because that means they might not be defending me. A disaster taking up aristocratic coup. How did that happen? Didn't I check the... Huh. I thought I checked the emirs before I gave them 20% influence. Apparently not. I don't know. Must have missed something. We're gonna have a drop off in 62. It's gonna be fine. We don't need to worry about it. But it probably means that we can't use the diet to make them happy to give me monarch points when that timer is over. Yeah, we lost the siege of Damascus there. So let's not go there. Let's go to this place instead. Isel. Clear out that army and then clear these guys out and take my land back. I mean, this is not a war I'm going to lose, clearly. But they can annoy me and cause war exhaustion and stuff, and that's obviously not something we want. So let's try to keep that to a minimum. I think sieging down the war goal and the capital was still a good choice, though. I'm tempted to reduce war exhaustion. I don't want to. I'm still tempted to, which is odd, but it works. So I think it's bad to reduce war exhaustion because it's a temporary, you're spending monarch points on temporary gain, which is usually bad. But on the other hand, all the unrest we have is very annoying to me. And yeah, where are you running? Back to Damascus, okay. Getting claim on the Ottomans, I don't want that. Ooh, I'll lose stability, ugh. How much do you like me, Ottomans? It's not that great, actually. Let me send you a guy that tells you how great I am. Why do you hate me so? I mean, aggressive expansion, sure, but... Do I lose stability for this? No. No. I'm gonna let this run off. So these events stay up for, I think, 2 months before they trigger the first event, the first option automatically. Fatally Separatists, 14,000. Annoying but handleable. Can I kill these guys? No. I should take back my fort first. Annoying. It's one of the issues when you're fighting multiple enemies, even if they're small. They have all these armies running around annoying you. We saw that badly in our Russia-Novgorod run, where we constantly had all these guys running around our country and trying to disrupt us because we just couldn't defend all the country with forts. That's an okay building. I just saw that we have a bunch of money in there, so I thought we might as well build a building. Oh, let's build a manufactory in Aleppo, sure. Seems like a good place, even if it's a bit contested at the moment. They took the war goal back there. The event fired, we got that claim on the Ottomans, and the Ottomans got the opinion modifier. But that has to be okay. Now, I am going to leave one person here. Because the fort in Damascus is going to take back all the provinces that border it, but it's not going to take back Azraq or Jaffa. And then we're going to keep accruing war exhaustion because land is occupied and get stuff in there. What's it called? This thing. Devastation. And which reduces our income from it and all that. So that's just bad. So another big issue we have here is that we can't really walk through a jam. So they can annoy us by just because they can easily just walk through a jam in its forts and we can't. So we do something up here and they come down there and the other way around. We just eclipsed Georgia, but we can't pick a new rival at war, so it won't. Mazandaran hates me, which is fine. Yes. As much as I like Mazandaran, that is just for its name. So this guy could be annoying to me. And that's what I was talking about, right? Our army went up here, and now they're down there. So I want to murder them in Jilan. And I probably have to run with this guy. Do I have to run already? Maybe not. I'm not sure. This might be me killing this one stack. I think it is. Because we have to walk to Sudaria and then to... We can give him a high maneuver general because we have a spare one. And then we try to run. Could be fine. I think they can't. They shouldn't be able to walk here. Should have to stop on the fort in Damascus. So we should be safe behind it. Here we have our engagement, which should go very much in our favor. And it does. Is that even a stack vibe? No. But it was very quick. Now, where are you running? They have forts everywhere here. I mean, these two places are both forts. It's a bit annoying. So we could, and we should probably just siege down Shirvan. But maybe we don't need our full army for that. Maybe I just send a small siege stack, shift consolidate, of... You know, all the 5 cannons and 5 infantry. Give them our siege general. Tell them to take down Shirvan here, Shamaki, the Shirvani capital. And you grab the other guy and maybe walk back to my land and try to handle these guys and stuff. Now if this fort falls, our guy's dead. But I hope my army is going to be there before that happens. Conqueror. Years of Separatism -5. Excellent, that's really good. We still have those Fadli separatists, but they should be less unhappy now. And the Emir's revolution is dealt with, so that's cool. Double checking that I'm actually recording sound, unlike my last time when I had to record without headphones, where, yeah, I just forgot to record sound. Oops. So this is... Okay, they're running again, that's good. You should be running too, though. Deal with Damascus. Once we have Shirvan, we should be probably able to just piece them out. Oh, you ran into away, that's good too. So that frees up my one unit here that can join up with these guys. And then hopefully do something. We take Shirvan and then everything should be groovy. I do hope. You guys don't need to walk in different directions though. Merchants are fine-ish again. Now. What do we do now? Well, throw these guys out for one. What do we want? The real question is, what do we want out of this war? Except for long peace deals. And if we want long peace deals, what is it we're going to take in those long peace deals to make them long? Ooh, are we actually losing this? I mean, they have a better general, and we rolled... No, that's them. Rolling terribly, at least this phase. We had the better morale, slightly worse tactics, actually. We might lose this. I'm going to fight this out, but we might lose it. And then we just have to hope that our guys are running in the right direction. Ugh. We have no cannons, so can't have cannons in the front row. They have 6 shocks, just what's ruining us here. 9-1 against their 9, and we lost. We lost 11,000 guys and only killed 6. Not even 6. Wow. That 6 shock guy. Pretty mean. So, we're out of manpower. 2 options to fix. Oh, a bunch of options to fix that. I say 2. One is we could ask our dear emirs for some additional levies, which costs essentially takes away our option to ask them for extra military support, which is annoying. Second option, we could slacken recruitment standards again. Third option, we just build some mercenaries. How's our money situation? Very good at the moment. We even get money from... We don't get money from the Ottomans, and we still have very good money. So, let us grab some mercenaries here. Now, grabbing mercenaries also reduces your professionalism by a little. I think like 0.1% for every mercenary you recruit, but only during recruitment. Afterwards, you're fine. We kind of have to hope that they don't catch my army here, as it's running to Tarabulus, but I don't think they can just walk to Tarabulus. Maybe they can. They're the AI. I just hope they can't. Now, mercenaries don't actually give us manpower, but mercenaries give us a replacement for manpower. So that is fine. Shirvan, if I wanted you out of this war, what would I ask you to do? I mean, could ask them to vassalize. They wouldn't do it right now, and it's going to give us more issues with aggressive expansion. It's probably not clever. It takes Shirvan off the map, or at least out of the coalition issue. So we would be down to Mazandaran, Fars. QQ and Mamluks we have truces with, right? QQ for 3 more years, which is not a lot, and Mamluks for a long time. So Mazandaran, Fars, QQ. And Karaman too. Karaman we have a long truce as well. What do I get from a vessel up there? What do we even do, Shirvan? What are your national ideas? No, you're looking for your traditions there. Trade power, land leader shock. Fort defense. Fort defense is nice on a vassal, because you can give them forts and make them, like conquered forts and make them more defensive. This thing, it takes one guy off the whole coalition question. Shirvan. Oh, I'm talking to the wrong people. You. Takes you off the coalition question. It adds nobody, but it keeps Fars and Mazandaran in there for longer. That might actually be an option, though. Just take them? What kind of land do you have? I mean, they're gonna hate me, and their land is not good, is it? Oh, what's happening here? Is my game crashing? No, there we go. No, the land is not particularly great. I don't think we do this. I think we'd rather just have them on a... not the vassal thing. What can we do with you? Do we get force religion bonus points here? Convert another nation? Yes. So we kind of want to force religion here. Shirvan, sue for peace. Force religion. And they would say yes. And I kind of want war reps too. For that we need to take some more land. But that should be, once we take their land there, then we should be fine. And now I'm trying to consolidate my armies here. Yeah, please sit on my forts for a while I try to recover from that blow you struck on me with your 6 shock general. Come on, guys. 6 shock. And I only had my two fire guy there. Oh, it's just mean. Gonna walk over there, scare these guys off, and maybe even stop these guys from sieging when they see that their allies are being hounded. Oh, you need to die. And then, where are you going? Mosul. Let's kill you in Mosul. With the shift consolidate. Killed them. Good. Let's try to get them in Haditha if we can. We did not catch them. Somebody's offering me peace. Who's that? Shirvan? Yes. That's our last military idea. Yes. Artillery compatibility and plus 10% discipline. 5%. 10%. And even the last economics thing here. 10% goods produced. Excellent. Now, sue for peace. You're giving me war reps and forced religion. It's pretty good. How far are we away? Ooh, we can ask for more. Well, money, I guess. That puts it to 100, so they're out for the maximum amount of time. 15 years. They're going to be peace locked now. That seems pretty good. And it should annoy nobody. It costs me no diplo. This is great. Get out of here, Shirvan. Also be Sunni. Now, I mostly made them Sunni because I wanted them to... Well, I wanted the Age of Reformation bonus here. Convert to another nation. But also that means that they're going to start converting their own provinces to Sunni. Which in turn means that if we ever do decide to take their land, we can just do that. So I'm going to fight their 6 shock general again, but I have more troops this time. I still don't have cannons, which is unfortunate, but we have flanking and... Well, it's not the 6 shock guy. It's only 4 fire, 3 shock. And we have a 3-2, so it's fine. I wish we had the cannons there, but we needed them to siege, so that's okay. Can my cannons deal with this? Gonna be flanked a bit. I think we can deal with it. Not, ooh, maybe not. It's not the best of fights. Let's just take some Ajami land and wait for reinforcements here. That we're not getting any stack wipes is a bit unfortunate. Let's walk up here. So we have successfully made Shirvan not join any coalitions for 15 years. They're my Fadli separatists. Let's go back here. I think. Yeah, let's deal with them. Kinda don't want to not deal with the separatists. We may lose the war goal here, but gonna have to be okay with that. Gonna go into these mountains in Astara. I think they're gonna be defensive enough. Now, are we over force limit by any chance? Probably not. It seems like we're fine. Yeah, we're totally fine. We have so much force limit. We did take quantitative ideas, so it makes sense that we have a lot of force limit. This, no, I can't take that flanking. It's annoying that they're going to take that stuff down there and that they might take the fort up here. Legalism, loyalty on the Ulema, missionary strength reduction in the Armenia area. Which is up here, right? Somewhere? Armenia. What am I currently converting? Nothing. I would be converting this place, which is in Armenia, I suppose. And Van is also in Armenia? No, that's in Kurdistan. I'm going to do this. And then go to Van and convert Van. Right? 55 is a lot of time, but I should probably turn on the edict in Kurdistan then. Missionary forced religious unity. Now, do we have the edict on anywhere else? Also, which screaming menus this under? I can never find it. I should just put it in one of these buttons because I can never find. There it is. State edicts. Forced religious unity, encourage development. We don't need that on at the moment. Don't pay for that. Thank you. We're still having the whole bouncing between 1 and 2 issue here. I could Maybe I should... it's too late now. Oh, we did not lose the siege. That's good. I thought about sending in the army from my siege army here to deal with that, just to keep them busy. The thing is, if you lose a fight for a fort, that actually gives siege progress to the attacker. So you're not winning anything by just suicide attacking into somebody sieging down forts. That does nothing for you. It's actually negative for you. And aside from the suicide, of course, that's also negative. Lose prestige and legitimacy, which could be fine. Yeah, it's fine. Don't want to lose that money. It's okay. Can purchase an ability. What do we get here? Mercenary discipline. We do now have mercenaries. It's probably better than most of the other things. Institution spread could be nice. Are we hanging behind an institution at the moment? Kind of feel like we are. Yes, we are. The printing press. How is that doing anyway? Georgia's getting it. The Ottomans are slowly. Yeah, they're actually not that slowly getting it. So institution spread could be nice, actually. Merc discipline is fine. Prestige from missionaries. Let's just grab the institution spread. Yeah. We're not going to have any issues with Reformation here, so no need to take the resist Reformation thing. I hate that they're devastating my land down there. It's just going to give me so much war exhaustion and all that. And devastation, of course. Move towards legalism, local goods produced, reduce and duplicate the area, and more loyalty on the Ulema, I guess. We should probably also talk to our estates. I feel like we can milk them a bit, especially the Ulema. No, actually. 79. Okay, not true. I can milk the emirs if I make them a bit happier. How's the disaster looking? Are we done reducing the disaster? We are. I think I'm fine restarting the disaster here by calling a diet and then asking them for military support. And my merchants, they are also ready. We need 35, so this is 10, 25, 30, 45. I don't want 30, 45. I can do 30 or... Do you have a thing to give you? Like, well, best would be a cent of trade, of course. Did I take a new cent of trade? I already gave everything away down there. Homs is a fine merchant province, though. Puts you to 46, so you need 30. 30 we can do. Let's do that. Let's give them Homs. And then run... Monopoly charters, admiralship. Hey, don't do diplomatic support now, though. Let's spend some Diplo first. I think I'm gonna buy down some of that war exhaustion. It is annoying me, and then ask for Diplo support. Could ask them for money too, but that will make them unhappy. I don't think I want that. No, let's not. Let's not ask for money. What I really want to do is throw these Gilanese out of my lands. Also, we need to take Rasht back. Where are you running? Haditha. So you're running away now. Probably going to come and throw me out of Zanjan here. Ottomans paid foreign debt of Tunis. Why would you do that, Ottomans? You're supposed to be on my side. I mean, Tunis is not my enemy or anything. I think I have to run with my siege stack here. And this is really the big advantage they have with the land down here. I'm just gonna put some of these guys out here to take my land back. But I'm not quite sure how we're gonna handle this yet. I mean, they have rebels. It's just a few noble rebels, though. They shouldn't be too afraid of that, although their friends are probably not gonna help them with the noble rebels, so maybe that's okay. They're gonna go back on sieging Jelam. I wish I had my cannons down here now. I mean, my siege guy is actually down here, so that's good. But my cannons aren't. Just need to take one fort, I think. Do we risk losing Lahijan? Don't think we can do that. I mean, we can. I want the professionalism. 8 unrest in Syria. And the emirs will be less loyal. That's a lot of unrest. What are we at? Minus 3.4. 3.4. Yeah, it would be dumb. Losing professionalism is also pretty mean. So I could try to piece out here, but that would really be just a white piece. And a white piece is fine, but it means we have to deal with the same issue in 5 years again. And that doesn't seem like something we want to do. So how are we handling this? I just need this fort, essentially. But how do I get it? Maybe I run this stack down there. Then when it arrives, I run the other stack up there, scare them off, and in the meantime take the fort. Maybe that works. Tunis hates me, that's fine. Speaking of people hating us, what about friends? I mean, war is not the best time to look for friends, clearly. Because people will say, hey, you're at war. I kind of don't want to join your wars. That would be dumb of me. So how about we don't? But I do want stuff. I also want stuff. What am I thinking about? The timer, everything. I do want extra allies that are not the Ottomans, just in case the Ottomans ever decide that, you know what, these guys down there, we've helped them so much, and they're just in the way. And that would be dumb. Also, if ever we grow so high in size, so far in size, whatever, we grow so much that the Ottomans get the option of rivaling us, then we just have a big problem. So this is Highlands. This is a problem. Speaking of big problems, how are we doing on money? Fine. Give me more mercenaries, please. Muslim musketeers. By a bunch of Muslim musketeers. Now that's the other option, other way of just dealing with the two-front war issue. Just have armies on every side. Oh, what are you doing here? You're catching my stuff? Clever boys. I mean, I hate it, but clever nonetheless. It's grasslands too. How do we do this? You're arriving on the 17th of February. You're leaving on the 21st. So you're going to stay here if you can. You're going to walk in there, I guess. You, I will reduce to one guy and send the rest to help. Alright, but we're gonna have to do that in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing here, why don't you like my video? Subscribe to the channel that you're watching this on, which is my channel. And if you have anything to say, there's a comment section right below this video. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.